So what inspired you to start Freedom Desi?
It's been almost 15 years I've been running a software company, and I've been interacting with a lot of brands to whom we were servicing. So most of our clients are into retail, and we've been working for online retail majorly. How these .coms are working, what is the consumer behavior they track. After working so much for them, I realized that offline retail, which we love to shop and where the experience is the highest value that we derive out of. So when I go to shopping with my family, friends, experience is the highest value. There we lack the entire connectivity. That means information is not available handy. Offline retailers are not able to connect properly with the people who walk into their stores, and they are literally, there is no one platform where everyone can connect. So I found that yes, there is a need, and then we started a process of understanding whether this need is really genuine or not. So idea came in means after literally working and realizing the importance of experience in offline shopping. So this is
So when was it started?
The idea came in early 2015.
Okay.
Where we were working on some technologies with ITC group. They do a lot of their merchandising shows and stuff like that. So we were building some technology on Internet of Things, and we found that how when you enter into a particular mall or a market, how the experience can be built. So idea came in, and we tried building a technology which is for any mall or market, using a lot of Bluetooth based beacons. But almost 6 months down the line, we realized that it's too early or too ahead of time. So we really thought of doing kind of a redo of the technology. So we scrapped that, and we then built something which is more simpler, where the retailer can easily come onto the platform and start using it. Because when we talk about too much of tech, it becomes difficult for people to adapt. Early 2015 to end of 2015, we did a lot of experiments, failed in couple of things, but by the early 2016, we had something rock solid in terms of technology, where people started connecting with us.
So what is the meaning of Freedom Desi?
How we feel the freedom as a word. So it means to every personality type or every object type in this ecosystem. We say that we have a retailer who is unable to market himself. We have a mall which is unable to connect with retailers or the shoppers or the footfall which is coming in. We have a shopper, a consumer who is unable to find out the best deal or best offers in the offline retail. So there is lot of foundations or restrictions or barriers. But when we talk about most of the greatest campaigns, we say that freedom of shopping. Most of the freedom campaigns get launched during 15th of August. So if you see retail, retail works on milestone basis. So you will find spikes coming in. You have New Year, you have Christmas, you have Diwali. So with respect to, and this idea is not only restricted to India as a geography. So this idea has a large penetration to any geography in the world. We've tested this thing in Hong Kong, we've tested this in Dubai. Dubai has malls which have 1200 plus shops, the Dubai Mall, MR Mall, so the Mall of Emirates. So all these things have like bigger retail space, and when we see that there is a problem that comes to a retailer, so he is looking for a freedom. Desi is a word which is coined for, that's an Indian derivation. So it is coined from, we call our retailers that these are Desi guys. So that is how we coined this thing, freedom.desi, and we were fortunate to find this premium domain name as well for our business. So we did the copyrighted and stuff like that, and we thought that we should go with this name.
In how many cities you are operating right now?
So we are in 4 cities right now. We've piloted in 3 countries, and which includes India, Indonesia, Dubai. And in Delhi NCR, we have around right now, as I speak, we have around 30 plus market hubs, which we call malls or cluster of market like Khan Market, Sarojini Nagar, Select City Walk, Ambience Mall. So this is how. So we are, talking about connecting all these retail spaces and letting the consumer discover. So we are 30 plus right now, which are connected with us, and over 3,000 plus retailers.
Who do you think who is your biggest competitor?
The biggest competitor, I would say that we followed a player which is an international player. The name is Shopkick. Shopkick, right? Shopkick is, I would say that they've done very good in the western part of the world, where they have launched a format which is largely similar to this, but they provide loyalty points.
Okay.
And they try to engage the shopper based on their kind of participation.
Are they providing their services in India as well?
No, they haven't started it, but yes, as a lot of people are eyeing India as a bigger market, definitely players will come into this thing. Direct or indirect competition is there in the same category. There are a lot of people which are providing cashbacks, so there are cashback apps which are into the similar category. But we are very unique. As I speak, we are very unique. There is a recent competition that has come up 2-3 months back. That is quite similar to us. So we are eyeing that a good competition will always be a healthy.
Okay, so what is the attraction details, like with how many malls and shops you are associated right now, and what are your future plans for this year?
As I said, that 30 plus malls in Delhi NCR, which are premium malls and markets where people shop, means 80% of the shoppers go to these markets. So we have covered almost 80% plus of the paradigm of Delhi NCR with 3,000 plus retailers. And India is a market of 550 plus malls and close to 2,500 plus markets, premium markets. This is the market size of India. If I have to say that this year we are eyeing to target at least all malls and at least premium markets, which includes like the size of Sarojini Nagar, Lajpat Nagar markets across India.
So what has been the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is that this is a concept which is driven by the acceptance of a retailer. Because if we go 10 years back, there was a concept of yellow pages, a directory for information. So people who used to browse for information, they used to follow some of the local magazines or something to connect with their local retail. So information per se is a very subtle kind of a subject. So but the challenge comes in when our application provides a two-way connect. So Freedom Desi is an ecosystem where a shopper and a retailer both can connect with each other with various interaction points. So I would say that the biggest challenge is a retailer giving their mind share, which will take time, because and for that we are doing a lot of campaigns, marketing activities, training campaigns to let people understand the importance of digital. So if I say that the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji is like digital India.
So Freedom Desi is a new player in retail aggregation. So according to you, how big is the market and what opportunity are you looking out in future?
See, retail as project, like a lot of research houses, PwC and Gartner have written, 2020 India retail market is $1 trillion. The model that we are offering comes with a vanilla offering right now, which is you have a business application and there's a cloud application for malls, brands to maintain their all touch points. So let's say if I'm Reebok, I can get this particular Freedom Desi cloud application, and I can connect all my, let's say, 2,000 stores across India using this and empower everyone to do hyper local marketing. Now this is a $1 trillion market by 2020, right? But there's another big opportunity which is still behind the curtain, is that $2.6 trillion of IoT market. That means Internet of Things sensors and beacons, which we are the most aggressive player in this category, because that is where people will go one step ahead and start analyzing their customer the moment they walk into the retail facility. That means the moment you enter into a mall, our trackers or sensors will start understanding who has entered, and then customizing and personalizing that behavior and experience with respect to the activities that shopper has been doing. That is only possible once the high-end technology is being implemented at an infrastructure level. So we are assuming that that would be a very big market, and Asia Pacific is the largest market which is considered worldwide when retail is considered.
So is demonetization affected your business?
No, rather I would say this has actually boomed up, because because a lot of retailers were able to give time to our guys.
What is the next big thing in the pipeline which you want to announce this year, maybe in terms of funding or any new service or product launch?
The story so far so now has been like we've been bootstrapped by ourselves, and since technology was the only stuff last year, work on hand, so we didn't focused on funding. We've got a couple of MOUs signed from major business houses, and the term sheets are on the way, and we are really going to go big this year in terms of reaching out all the cities. But before moving on, we would like to correct Delhi NCR and say that yes, we are the perfect partner for retail. Once the Delhi NCR story is right, the funding and everything is ready for us, and we would like to scale up thereafter. So it may take 3 months, it may take 4 months, but no longer than 6 months. So 6 months post, we are trying to cover rest of the country. So this year we are trying to cover India when we talk about,